So here is my first update about the race between my ultra marathon and my first self-published book, which are two things that I thought were completely separate. And I'm now starting to clearly see the intimate relationship between the two. Now, the book came first, or the idea of the book, and I went out for a day. I lived the day, I documented the day, and I got this book done. All the raw material was there. But then there was something that was stopping me from going back and reviewing all the different mediums I'd kind of used to document the day and to somehow shape it into my book. And I can see now that I think I was terrified that I was going to look back at all these like voice note transcriptions and all these scribbles on a piece of paper and random photos and videos and everything else that I'd captured on the day, and realised that it was all just a jumble of personal musings, and it didn't have any value. And so I think that's kind of where this where I was scrambling around to find anything to procrastinate on getting started on pulling this book together. So what seemed to me, and possibly seemed to you, like this, idea of a marathon and a book being two things. I mean, I would have I went to extreme lengths to not not start putting this book together. I signed myself up for an ultramarathon for 12 hours, and I'm really pleased that I recognised what I was doing, that I was finding anything possible to put off really getting dug in and doing the hard work and the hard graft behind putting a book together, because who knows what I would have signed up to if I'd have kept trying to find a distraction. So I guess the good news is that I have picked up my transcripts, had a look back at the photos and the video documents, and I can see the value in there. There is a lot of waffle. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of waffle in there as well. A lot of editing that's going to be need to be done, and actually I can see that although it all happened on the day and I need to keep the whole thing very raw, I need to get clarity on the different things and events that happened during the day. I'm going to have to put myself back into those situations to really bring myself back as much as possible to living that experience again, so I can write and I can review and I can edit and pull it together in a way that's authentic. So it's Wednesday tomorrow, and it was Wednesday last week that I did the book, so there's that parallel there. So I have this opportunity tomorrow to, even if it's just one small section of the book, that I go back and put myself in the same situation. Luckily, the day that the book is set on it didn't follow plan A, as a lot of days days don't follow the plan A, because I wouldn't have been able to repeat a lot of that. But the way the day turned out, I can capture some of that again. I can capture the essence of it in other days to try and bring it back to life, so that my writing is better. My vocabulary needs to become better as well. I'll work on that. So that's where I am with my book. And even though my ultramarathon was born out of procrastination, and it was on a bit of a whim, I'm still doing that too. And I've actually made progress on that as well today. I haven't ran, so not in the sense that I've started my training, because I think I'd have to be either up at midnight or 2 a.m. in the morning to run without the heat so that it was safe. But I am coming up with a plan, and both of them are now working in sync, parallel to each other. And I still cannot tell you which one will be completed first, whether I'll complete my marathon first, which I now have a date for, which is the 1st of November 2025. So it's enough of a deadline to give space, but also there's a sense of urgency there. Or my self-published book, which at the moment, like I said, is quite chaotic in its format. So we'll see how that goes. I'll update you again very soon.